We have seen the British government taking a stand and referring the agitator Sunday Igboho back to Nigeria as to seek their own portion in Nigeria. Well, what does that actually mean currently now?
I think they are not wrong on their own, criticism about Igboho's personality. And if you look at what transpired 2-3 days ago, it was an eyesore. Because if you ask me, I will tell you that Yoruba Nation, at least they relegated themselves by fronting Igboho. They should have given Igboho a spokesperson, an educated spokesperson, someone that could actually express himself too well to the members of the British, the home of the British Prime Minister, the entire residence. They should have given Igboho an outspoken person, someone that is well knowledge, but what they presented, actually indicated, let me just use the word atheism, because Igboho is not well, tutored on English language, and you don't go with your tradition, African tradition. As far as number 10 Downing Street, Westminster, the home residence of British Prime Minister. And you expect them to buy into that? They won't, because let me tell you, the civilization we have today, the education we have today, the modern technology we have today in Africa is from the Britain. That's why I always tell the world, everybody globally, that this is the world of Britain. So they should have, sent somebody like Femi Falana. You have many of the scribes. I use the word scribe for them because they are educated people. Many people out of them, many of them here in southwestern Nigeria are well educated, well tutored. Internationally, you have international lawyers, you have local lawyers, you have historians among the Yorubas. And why allowing only the like of Igboho to go and showcase himself as a political thug, as a local champion, before the modern socialist Britain? They did not get it. They actually misrepresented it. If someone like, let me say, Chowore was fronted, fine. Someone like Finitiri, Abiola, Moshood Abiola, the late, African most generous man, his wife was presented. I think it would have been okay. But somebody like Igboho now, the British people, they did not look at him as a wise, an educated man, someone that could, be fronted on that kind of, business transaction. I call it business transaction because, self-determination is a transaction. As you see Nnamdi Kanu doing their transaction, they are well tutored and educated, and you cannot ask Nnamdi Kanu question without receiving loads and loads, bunch and bunches of answers, because he's well knowledgeable, knowledge educated. Nnamdi Kanu is an intellect. So what I'm trying to say is that British, they are not at least presenting or rubbishing Yoruba. They are not. It is the way Yorubas presented their own self-determination concept.
But that
they presented it in a wrong way.
That have attracted a sort of mockery from the northern part of the country. I still trying to tell them that they do not actually know how to drive things, considering the fact that they're managing the presidency and nothing is working in Nigeria. Was that a kind of attack from the north?
Yeah, no. The Hausas, they are saying they are actually, trying to tutor them, trying to at least educate them on how to do things. And if you look at the way they run things in the southwest, in other parts of the country, they are poor when you talk about administration and management. And Tinubu has actually pretended that Yoruba man can never manage any establishment, any institution, outrightly without error. That's mistake, omissions. Because Igboho is actually he fizzled out on the basis of, self-determination, agitation, he did it, he failed, and likewise all the educated ones in Yoruba land, I think actually they they can't do it. They couldn't do it well, which means if you ever handed any public institution or establishment onto them, I mean the educated one, they will still fizzle out. They will fail as Igboho has failed. They are not good on that. So don't tell me that the Hausas are mocking them. They are telling them the truth. Because they can't. What you don't know is what you cannot. You don't know how to do this, you can't do it. If you know how to do this, you can do it. Actually, the Hausas are saying the truth. They're not like mocking them, no. Igboho, actually, is a tragedy of, mistake.
Is that a setback on the Yoruba?
It's a serious setback. It's a tragedy of mistake. The man that went for it isn't the right person that should be there. Someone that is just ordinary political thug, by measuring his outfit, his appearance is more or less a traditional, Babalawo man, visiting number 10 Downing Street is an eyesore. And I put it on the basis angle of Ekeism. It's too archaic. Allowing somebody like that to go to number 10 Downing Street to represent the Yorubas. To me, I don't support it. I'm not in support of that. I'm telling you. I can tell you that I'm not in support of that. No, they failed. They actually mocked themselves. Yoruba nation, they're not doing it the way the Igbos are doing it. It's not because I'm an Igbo, because I know how far we started. We saw far, we saw near. We don't wait until it's too late. That's why we started as early as 1970 to tell them that we're not getting it right in this part of the world. The country called Nigeria is not a country, it's just a contraption, a mere geographical expression. And the Yorubas, for many years after Awolowo's education, free education, award, I don't see them going to school. Igboho pretended that, and the rest of them that involved in certificate forgery, of a team, they don't go to school and they actually come out telling you that they are well read and educated. Anyway, most of them, good numbers are educated. I'm not trying to say they are not, but good numbers of them are. Large numbers of them are not, have lived in Ogun State and so on and so forth. Igboho has actually murdered the reputation, the legacy left by Awolowo, the reputation, what actually this part of the region of Nigeria represents. Igboho has severed it. You don't allow an archaic man to embark on such a journey. He is a failure. Absolutely a failure. A big one.
What lesson do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to teach them, or they need to get from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an institution. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an institution. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an intellectual giant. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be, made a curriculum in our various universities across Africa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more than an institution of higher learning anywhere in Nigeria. That man is a phenomenon. Is a phenomenon. Yeah, is an inexplicable phenomenon. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a phenomenon. I don't have a word enough, to tell the world whom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Whom he is remain a phenomenon today. A phenomenon, Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is an enigma. A unique enigma, because there are many persons epitomizes enigma. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's enigma is a unique enigma, unusual enigma, an enigma that is so strange, an enigma, a nicety. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nothing you can tell the whole world about him that befits him. He's a God sent. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another Messiah that Jesus Christ has sent to represent him, to represent the entire Jewish world, and he's doing well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't have enough word, enough story, narratives to give to the world, my viewers, about MNK, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is another leader that God has sent to the Jews after the Mosaic Exodus, out of Egypt. The Jews. When he exuded the Jews out of Egypt, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another leader that God has given the Jews, especially the black Jews. And I can see the white Jews, white skin, buying into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's philosophy, his ideology about the black-skinned Jews. Is a phenomenon. No word to describe him. No word enough to describe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unquantifiable. You know, I am short of word. Short of word.
The British government referring Igboho back to Nigeria, for them to take their own portion out of Nigeria. What does that actually, what do they mean by that?
I think they have gone too far by doing that. But anyway, they are right because mispresentation, misinterpretation, the way he showcased himself, his nation, he represented his nation in a chaotic way. And like I said yesterday, Britain, they are the owner of the modern civilization we have, science and technology. This is the world before Britain. It is not America, it is not China, it's not Russia. They are first during the era of exploration, invention, and discovery, scientific and technological wise. So that's why I'm telling you that Igboho is not fitted in that angle. The Yoruba nation, they would have presented someone, more refined, more developed, physically, mentally, to go to the home of British Prime Minister. So the British people referring him back to Nigeria to settle locally before coming to Britain, I think they tried. See, when you talk about the modern world we are, it is the Britain. Though they are disappointers, they are like ex-convicts, that came into Africa, stole all our precious stones, our gold, our artifacts, the antiquities, everything from these regions were taken, boggled into Britain. They are the bandits, we know, the white bandits, but I'm telling you that they have civilization. This is the world civilization we are today. It is because of Britain. So he should come, as they say, and settle with his people here. If you ask me, if not that Igboho is my brother, I would have suggested packaging him well in a container and send him here. It's not needed to be there. Honestly, the way he presented it, he has actually marked Yoruba man bad. They shouldn't allow him to go that kind, embark on such venture.
A lot of people fingered Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this, and I think him too should be disappointed seeing that he's one of his kinsmen that was turned back from disappointed, rejected in Downing Street.
Who actually is he? Is he well packaged? Is he not involved in certificate forgery? I don't think Tinubu is better than Igboho, no. By reasoning, way of reasoning, way of heart, good heart of humanity, both are not matched together. Igboho is better. Igboho is a better man. Tinubu can never be equal to Igboho. Igboho is meant well to Yoruba land. Igboho is meant well to Nigeria. Igboho is meant well to Southeasterners, Southwest. Igboho is meant well to Igbo man, Hausa man, good people of Nigeria, except to Fulani. Are you listening to me? So if anybody is trying to equate both, they are not parallel at all. No, you can't. It's not well balanced. Igboho is better than Tinubu. And let me tell you, if Tinubu was the one that allowed him to proceed, to go on, it means Tinubu set him up for Britain to help him see, for the whole world to at least, spank on the agitators themselves that they're not getting it right, or that they are not right enough to, carry on that agitation. But if you ask me, I will tell you to Tinubu himself, Igboho has actually dented his name the more, because he went to Chattingham House, he could not excel. He was there as, a disappointment to Nigerians, to Yorubas, to his, tribe. Actually, I think if has hand in it, is a tragedy of failure. I'm telling you, he has failed.
Thank you.